Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 3 of this Let's Play series, and today we are going to be working on a few more contracts and other related things. Specifically today we are doing a test on the Rockomax brand decoupler, which we got given to us because we haven't unlocked it yet. But all we have to do is splash down, so I've made this dinky little thing here. Okay, let's get rid of this please. There we go. So let's just stage. We need a little more power to lift off, I think. Come on, there we go. SAS on, and we're off. I don't want to get too high up. It's completely unnecessary. So let's keep throttling down until things seem to balance out a bit. Well, I'm not rising too fast now, so I'll just keep it like this, I think. So yeah, this is basically... I could have probably gotten less fuel here, but other than that, this is just about the minimum I could do to safely do this mission. I was thinking about combining this with our other one, which is an in-orbit thing, but I don't think that's such a good idea. Having to carry this all the way into orbit just to land it down safely, that just doesn't seem ideal. So I'm gonna get over the deep part. That's wasting money, sure, but oh, these lines are weird. Anyway, cut the engine, stage. There we go. Now we gotta watch our height here. Let's just turn SAS off actually, and then turn it back on. Let's try to get our speed low enough to where the engine might stay intact. Oh, we did it! Perfect landing. Okay, so first off, I guess there's no real reason to put it off. There we go. We got credit, right? Yep, there it is. Okay, so everything went according to plan. Let's see if there's any new science to be done. There we go. Crew report. Aha! I should have maybe put more science-y things on here, but whatever. Let's do we'll get in the water first. EVA report? Yeah, I hadn't done any of these. The spacesuit might not have been necessary, but I don't think he minds all that much. Looks like we did have a surface sample. Okay. Good enough. That was probably from a space mission then, where I couldn't get the other things. But let's go ahead and recover. See what we get from this mini little mission. Okay, we got 8.2 science, not bad. Recover of a vessel, got us 0 now, that's okay. Parts, we got all this money back. 97.9% value, not bad. And Jebediah is once again available, we got 4.4 reputation. Now let's go to the tracking station and recover the rest of the ship, because it's not doing us much good there. We also have this in orbit. I guess it's just going to stay there forever. Recover, recover. Oh, right. You don't get your money back if it's detached. It's a bit annoying. Well, maybe we got the money back, I don't know. But it didn't tell us if it did. But anyway, let's go ahead and just toss this ship design because it's a bit silly. Okay, so the other thing we are going to test, I think, is just... okay, so we have stacked decoupler orbiting Kerbin at this height, and we have solid fuel booster on a suborbital trajectory over Kerbin at this height. This one might be a bit hard. Just saying. We do have this now. So maybe that's a good thing? I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing. Now which of these do we want? I guess we want the maximum power one. Now what I'm thinking is... well, okay, let's figure out. It's the TR-18A stacked decoupler while orbiting Kerbin. So if we look here, where is it? Structural. That's what we're looking at. I have an idea that's kind of stupid, but might just be good enough. Now, is this the one we need to test? Please tell me it's the one we need to test. Yes. Okay. So put 4 of those on there. This is probably going to fail. But anyway. Stack decoupler. Now, I believe I want to flip it upside down and attach it. And then from there, well, I don't know. I mean, this is going to be really expensive. And probably not get into orbit fast enough. Yeah, this is $12,400 right there. I think I know what I want to do, actually. Now, is that an insane design or what? I have never built anything like that before. We're gonna try it, I think, just to see what happens, even if it doesn't work. I don't even care. I just want to see. This parachute is not going to be enough to save all this. I know that. But it'll at least help until I can get the better parachutes. I don't think... Maybe it'd be smart to at least include 1 battery on here. Just because. And what about science? I'm going to include a thermometer, because I don't think we've done any thermometer science, but this is mostly a contract-based mission more than anything else, so we're not going to include all the other science-y bits. I think this is all I need, really. I don't think we'll be able to get to the orbit we need to get to, but it is theoretically possible. Now let's see about this. Yeah, that would be stupid. Okay, so we want to ignite these ones and the main engine first, and then we want to detach these and ignite these at the same time. Then we want this when we're actually in the orbit we need, which would activate those, and then we can detach those. Okay, I think this works. Let's just see here. So we need to get to 77,200 before we activate these. And we need to be... Yeah, I don't know. It'd be easier to just do this the stupid way. I'm at a loss here, actually. I don't think this is a good design at all, because we're not going to be able to detach these ones until we get up to orbit. I wish I could see how much this was going to pay. That would be really useful, actually. But we can't. I mean, obviously, I could just be stupid and do this and detach that when the time comes. Or this way, as it may be. I don't know. Where is that ended up on the thing there? Just put that right there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a dumb design and it doesn't do what I wanted it to do. But I kind of want to fly it anyway. This is going to be my first ship that I actually give a name. It's just I've never built a ship quite like this, and I want to see how it does. Maybe this is a brilliant idea that will get into orbit perfectly, or more likely, fail completely. This could be a good design, though, for testing these things at different speeds and altitudes, as happens. Anyway, let's turn SAS on and back up because it's going to be loud, and stage. So here we go. I have to watch this because I have to keep some fuel in this, otherwise we won't be able to deorbit. These guys will be trapped in orbit forever. I do notice we are kind of leaning over, which is less than ideal. I mean, as long as it doesn't get too much worse, it's okay. I'm gonna actually, oops, pressed the wrong key there. Pressed the Windows key instead of Control. I'm throttling down a bit because we do need to conserve our mid-stages stuff. Okay, detach. Okay, so I can't help but notice that we're slowing down quite a lot. What the heck? Oh. I didn't even notice. Well, that was a waste. I thought I flipped those around to be correct, but apparently I made them incorrect. So actually, let's just toss that entirely. Now, I could have sworn I'd flipped these the correct way, but apparently not. What are you doing? There you go. Okay, so that means that it detaches. Yeah, so that'll fling off. Actually, I don't want it to fling off because that'll just be an extra piece in orbit. Oh, that's why we're leaning over. No, I don't want... Okay, just one then. There, that'll balance it out and we shouldn't lean over. Save, launch. I hope none of the... I know for a fact that the staging got... Oh! That was weird. I know for a fact, though, that the staging probably got really messed up, and that is the truth. Okay, so this goes down here. We make a new one of these. Move that down into it. Move this up into it. And that's good. So this detaches those, but does not activate these because we have to activate them at a certain location. That detaches them, that detaches those, and activates the parachute. I think this is correct. Let's go ahead and SAS and stage. Okay, so this time I haven't made any stupid mistakes, right? Let's find out by getting into space. This thing really doesn't lift off as fast as I would expect. And it's probably a terrible, terrible thing in terms of efficiency and money and stuff. But we're giving it a try. I've always kind of wanted to make a ship that would use solid fuel at a higher altitude, but it's always felt like carrying it up that high would be stupid. So maybe this will at least accomplish that goal. Oh, look at that. Now that was good. How it flings it off. Okay, I should probably throttle down a bit though because we are getting our speed up and other stuff. We are not going very high. Everything's overheating. I don't think this ship design is going to work. Not even remotely. No siree. A failure. A total failure at that. Okay, I guess stage. I don't know. Could I do this? Do you think it would be possible to get us in orbit with only this, and then out of orbit? I don't. Maybe we could trap jib. Uh-oh. Oh, great. This thing doesn't have the gimbling necessary to keep us going in one direction. So this is a complete failure in every sense of the word. Well, what should I do now? Go this way. Okay, SAS. No, don't shoot me towards the ground. No. Well, that sucks. Yeah, the SAS is not doing anything for us. That's disappointing. Come on. No, don't spin around again. Yeah, this is stupid. If we had managed to maintain control, we might have been able to make it over to the mountains and get some new science-y data. But as it is, this is a total loss. Well, let's go ahead and... Whoa. Those things spun weird. Okay, well, we've got control again. We are heading over here somewhere. Let's go ahead and throttle up a bit. If we can't make it over to the mountains, I can at least try to get us over close to the KSC to reduce our losses in that sense. Although we're probably going to lose more from the fuel I'm using than we would from anything else. We're actually heading up right now, so I should be heading sideways. Let's see, let's try to aim it. There we go. Okay. Now let's look here. So if there was no atmosphere, we'd already be overshooting it. But there is an atmosphere, so we're not. I'm going to go ahead and throttle down. Throttle down. Because we do need to save some of this fuel for the actual landing. Otherwise, this parachute probably will not slow us down enough for any of this to survive. What's it saying now? It's still saying I'm going to overshoot. I'm actually going to cut the engines right now and just see where we come in for a landing. Because I really don't know what to expect with this atmosphere. Let's go ahead and time warp as well. Looks pretty much ideal, actually. I mean, we could probably do a bit more. And lean, not that way, but this way. Oh gosh. I pressed the wrong thing or lost control or something. Let's aim the correct direction again and go. We're falling quite fast, actually. But we are heading in. I've never actually tried to land near the launch pad before. I'm not going to try to be too specific. Just get in the general area and then hit the parachute button. Ooh, that was a flash, wasn't it? Okay, we're coming in. 100 meters per second. We need to face this way a bit. We're turning upwards a bit more than I would like. Well, this was a failure, but it's a good test, I guess. A very good test, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and do the parachute any minute now. We could land without the parachute, really. Parachute now. Oh, dang, it didn't open up. There it goes. Okay. Almost. Really close to the launch pad. Very nice. Now the question actually is, can I land this thing without everything blowing up? And I don't really know the answer to that quite now. Quite now, right now. Uh-oh. Are we going to be landing on... No, we're fine. Okay. I was worried we were going to land there. But I think we're going to land right next to it. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. Well, that is just about the most pinpoint landing I could ever do. Let's see if there's any science to be done. There is. We've never done a crew report from the KSC. That's interesting. What about an EVA report? Flying over Kerman's shores. Works for me. Okay, I'm guessing I have done a surface sample, so I won't make him jump off. I will, however, get temperature data. Yeah, 2.4 science. And recover vessel. So that was a bit of a failure. And by a bit, I mean a total failure. Contracts are hard. But we got 9.5 science, which puts us at 53. We got all this. We got all that money back. Still, we're at lower money than we started with. Jebediah's back. We got 4.2 reputation for that failure. I guess because of the perfect landing, right? Now, I could get this. I don't really want this, though. I want something that costs in the 90 range, and I'm going to wait for that. I think that is the best idea here. Now, let's check for if there's any new contracts. Be quiet, Gene. Test the skipper engine while orbiting. Expires in 1 day. I don't think I want that. No. I think we'll stick with the ones we have. We'll just try to be a bit less ambitious with our ship design. Which means tossing this, mostly. I think this base here is good enough. It's just that I was not really prepared properly for what I'm doing. I think maybe I should just do this, which is insane and expensive. But maybe, just maybe, it would get me where I need to go. But then I need to actually figure this out as well. So let's go ahead and toss that temporarily while I figure this out. Okay, so we need to test the stack decoupler while in orbit. That's the hard one. This one's easier. Test a solid fuel booster on a suborbital trajectory. I think I have a plan for this, actually. I'm going to go ahead and detach this. Let me see here. There. And this is the one I need to test. Where is it? Yeah, TR-18A while orbiting Kerbal. So we determined that it detaches away from the arrow. I think I need to test this. Let's do a test launch. Kind of something I was thinking that they should have is like a simulated launch thing, where you could say this is just a simulation and I don't have any actual money costs for this launch, but I don't gain any science or anything for it. I think that would be cool, but that does not happen. Space. Yeah, perfect. Woohoo! Woohoo! Will Jebediah survive? No. Okay. Good thing that was just a simulation. So that confirms that is correct. Okay, so that's what we want. Now, we'll go ahead and attach these. We'll attach a lot of these, because that is what we want. Okay, so the idea is we will hopefully get into orbit with this, and then we detach that and deorbit using this. And I think on a suborbital trajectory. So we're going to have to actually start deorbiting with this. So this might not work, but we will try. Anyway, let's go ahead and see here. That activates, those detach. What? No, that does not belong there. This parachute does not belong there. And let's go ahead and put this engine here. Okay, that is our new test vehicle, which will probably not work, because I think this is too similar to the previous design we used. And what the heck causes this? It's bizarre. Anyway, let's go ahead and say SAS on and go. Although, no, this is basically exactly what I did last time that barely got in orbit, isn't it? Well, the fuel situation is slightly different. But we do have to get into an orbit that goes above 80,000 or so, and then we have to deorbit. Yeah, we have to get that high up in an orbit before we detach the main engine. Not ideal. Let's go ahead and activate the other engine now. Now that we're a bit higher up, we can use that extra power. And we are tilting over quite badly for no apparent reason. Well, that's a failure. Why did that happen? Everything about this ship is balanced. except I guess for the battery and thing. But those weigh so little, they should not have made that much of a difference. And this thing has reaction wheels that should be able to compensate for a small weight difference like that. That is also interesting. I don't remember them ever spinning quite like that. Well, let's go ahead, and I have a new idea. Let's go as high up as we can. Oh, I'm glad we didn't hit any of those. This is weird. I'm not having good luck in this episode. Oh well. This is the Kerbal Space Program's early missions, so it makes sense that they would have technical difficulties. So that's okay. So my idea is, we do have a different contract. Where is it? I thought we'd already claimed it, but I had to claim it again, which was a bit strange. Science data from space around Kerbin. Not 100% certain what qualifies as space around Kerbin. So we're just going to try to get as high up as we can. If we can only get to 70,000, we'll just get temperature data. Either way, Jebediah is going to probably enjoy this, because there's a good chance he's going to be the furthest distance a Kerbal has ever been from Kerbin in this save file. Setting a world record here. Which, actually, yeah, that would be something cool to have, is world records. Kind of like an alternative to achievements. Just things like the first person to step on a planetary body, or stuff like that. Poor Gilmore. It would be funny if we could get Gilmore. Okay, so we ran out of fuel. So I guess... Wait, what was the exact contract here? On a suborbital trajectory, 77,000 to 85,000. Well, yeah, we got it. And now we might be flinging him off into space forever. If I'm not careful here, I need to watch this very carefully. Now, as long as I think we're fine. Can I view this? There. Oh yeah, we're fine, right? Never mind, we're not fine. Okay, perfect. I spun around and got this just about where I wanted it. We're gonna go ahead and activate the parachute now because I don't want to forget, and my power could theoretically run out for some reason. And there's no real disadvantage to it. But anyway, so dumb design is going far out. We almost accidentally sent Jebediah into a solar orbit, which would have been funny, in space near Kerbin. Wait, did we already accomplish this one and we're going to accomplish it again? I don't know. Log temperature can't be done right now. Well, why the heck not? Well, if all else fails, we will keep... Oh, and space high over Kerbin. Okay, that's a new one. Maybe we crossed that border before I tried to do... No, I don't want to. Oh, an EVA report. Duh. Yeah, space high over Kerbin again. I don't think... I really thought space near Kerbin was a temperature possible thing. I think it is, so we'll come back around. It was like, what, 700,000 meters that had that? But let's not forget that this is our first time out here. And where the heck is Kerbin? I have no idea where Kerbin is. There it is. It's like always the last place you look. Duh. 'Cause you stop looking when you find it. Ah, there's Moon. We could have theoretically have gone to Moon if this had been timed properly. Anyway, this should be space near again. So let's try to do the... Can't do the temperature data. Oh wait, no, this isn't even close to space near. Because there's the K there. Okay, well let's go ahead and get closer. Be careful. Temperature data, please stop being a jerk. Okay, well we'll get within... I don't want to get too close though. Fine, EVA report. EVA report. Space high... I already had that one. Keep data aboard. Experiments, cancel. No. Okay, well... Discard. Get back on board. Now, when do we get counted as in space near? Give me a crew report again. No, I don't want to... I can't check. Well, let's get within 200,000. Maybe that's correct. We're really close, though. Space near is really near. No, okay, EVA report again. EVA report. Space just above Kerbin's deserts. Fine, keep data. Oh, we're allowed to have different EVA reports then. Well, this sucks. We missed out on space near Kerbin because it was apparently only in one spot and we already had an EVA report for it. And this stupid temperature thing, where is it? There it is. Temperature thing, I clicked on you. Oh my gosh. I can't click on it now. Oh, man. Fine. EVA report, none. Okay, just get back in before something goes terribly wrong. There we go. Kerbin's upper atmosphere. Keep data. Okay, yeah. Try to stop being stupid. Parachutes out. We're landing in a desert. We didn't fulfill that contract, but we did get a different contract. So it's not a total loss. Let's go ahead and time warp until we get closer. Okay, that's close enough. Now, there's a good chance this will blow up, just because they like to blow up. They're very flimsy. Jebediah is having fun. Where did we even land? I have no idea. Well, I guess the planet rotated, so this would be the desert that's to the west of the KSC, I would assume. Okay, and that is a landing. We can't keep a new crew report, sadly. But we can get out, do an EVA report. Kerbin's Deserts, first time here. Surface sample, 9 science. From Kerbin's Deserts, lots of sands and rock. Climate-controlled environment. Yep. Clean my gear afterwards. You mean they make Jebediah clean his own gear? Interesting. Okay, back in and back out. It works. Cool. Board. Oh yeah, that is a nice little trick there, isn't it? Temperature data, I'm guessing I can't get a new one. Yeah, I can't. However, I wonder, can they still remove data from these things? I remember that being a thing. Yeah, take data. Temperature scan. But then, I guess not, because then it's going to... Oh no, it worked. Wow, I just made the best of a bad situation, I think. Let's see where we are. Oh wow. We really ended up in the middle of the desert here. Well, let's go ahead and recover this failed mission, where we lost almost everything. But we did complete a contract. And that's what really matters. We did get enough science to unlock something, so it wasn't a failure. 55 science, look at all that. We actually got science for recovering a vessel of a suborbital flight. I guess that's different. Suborbital, most of my flights have been orbital, I guess. We got a small amount of money back, 65.2% value. We are higher than we were before thanks to our contract pay. Only 2.2 reputation though. Let's go ahead and get in here. Now, which part do I want? Do I want the new engines? That would probably make this a ridiculous amount easier. Do I want... Not really want these, do I? These would be useful. However, I think given our situation, having something that makes it easier to fly a distance would be better. And I think that this is really the only option we have. So there we go. We have new fuel and engine situations here. That will make it much easier for us to get further. But anyway, this has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.